Hello everyone, myself Raibir Singh. I am Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering at Amritsar Group of Colleges. Today's topic of discussion is assignment model. Four wagons 1, 2, 3 and 4 are available at a station and they are to be placed at station P, Q, R and S. So we are having four wagons 1, 2, 3 and 4 and they are to be placed at stations P, Q, R and S. The distance between the stations are given in the table. So distance between 1 and P is 33, 1 and Q is 40, 1 and R is 43, 1 and S is 32. Similarly, these are the distances for second wagon and these are the distances for third and fourth wagon respectively. How should the wagons be transported to minimize total distance traveled? So we have to minimize the total distance traveled. So this is a minimization case. Okay, so this is a minimization case of assignment problem. So the first step in assignment problem is row reduction. First of all, we have to find the minimum element in each row and then we have to subtract that element from the entire row. The minimum element in first row is 32, 33, 40, 43 and 32. The minimum element is 32. In the second row, the minimum element is 23. In the third row, the minimum element is 29. And in the fourth row, the minimum element is 27. So the first step is row reduction. In case of row reduction, we have to find the minimum element from each row and then we have to subtract that element from the entire row. So we are having four wagons 1, 2, 3 and 4 and they are to be placed at stations P, Q, R and S. So row reduction 32, 33 minus 32, the value will be 1. 40 minus 32, 8. The next value is 43 minus 32, 11. 32 minus 32, the value will be 0. 45 minus 23, 22. 28 minus 23, 5. 30 minus 23, 7. And 23 minus 23 will be 0. Then 42, the minimum element in third row is 29. 42 minus 29, 13. 29 minus 29, 0. 35 minus 29, 6. And 29 minus 29 will be 0. Then 27 minus 27, 0. 42 minus 27, 15. 45 minus 27, 18. Then 38 minus 27, 11. So this is row reduction. So the first step in assignment problem is row reduction. The second step in assignment problem is column reduction. So in this case, we have to find the minimum element from each column and then we have to subtract that element from the entire column. The minimum element in first column is 0. The minimum element in second column is again 0. Minimum element in third column is 6. And in fourth column, the minimum element is 0. P, Q, R and S. 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have four wagons 1, 2, 3 and 4 and we are having four stations P, Q, R and S. So this will be column reduction. Okay, so minimum element in first column is 0. So it will the values of the column will be same 1, 22, 13 and 0. Again in the second column the minimum element is 0. So the values will be same 8, 5, 0 and 15. In the third column, the minimum element is 6. 11 minus 6 is 5. 7 minus 6 is 1. 6 minus 6 will be 0. And 18 minus 6 will be 12. In the fourth column, the minimum element is 0. So the values will be same. 0, 0. Then the next value is again 0. And the last value is 11. So these are the values after column reduction. So the next step is we have to draw minimum number of lines. Then the next step is we have to make the assignments. So while making assignments, we will first of all we will select that row having minimum number of zeros. Okay. In the first row there is only 1 0. In the first row there is only 1 0. In the second row again there is 1 0. In the third row there are 3 zeros, and in the fourth row there is again a single 0. Okay. So there are a single 0 in row number 1, 2 and 4. So we can give assignment to row number 1, 2 or 4. So let's start with row number 1. Okay. Since we have given assignment to this element, so we cannot assign value to these 2 zeros. Okay. In the second row, now there is not a single 0. In the third row there are 2 zeros, and in the fourth row there is a single 0. So we will start with fourth row first of all. So wagon number 4 will be assigned to P station. Then we have 2 zeros in row number 3. We can give assignment to any row. Now we have made assignment in row number 1 and we have made assignment in row number 4. There are 2 zeros in row number 3. So we can assign it to any column. Now wagon number 3 is assigned to station Q. So this 0 will be cancelled. Now we are having 4 wagons and we are having 4 stations. So each wagon must be assigned to each station. Okay. Now wagon number 1, wagon number 3 and wagon number 4, they are already assigned, but there is no 0 in row number 2. So there are only 3 assignments instead of 4 assignments. So the next step is we have to draw the minimum number of lines. Okay. We have to draw minimum number of lines so that all zeros having assignments must be completed, must be covered. So the next step will be we have to draw minimum number of lines. We're having P, Q, R and S. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The values are 1, 8, 5, 0, 22, 5, 1, 0, 13, 0, 0, 0, 0, 15, 12 and 11. Okay, so the next step is we have to draw minimum number of lines. We have to draw minimum number of lines so that all the assignments are covered. Okay. So draw a line on row number 3, draw a line on row number 4. Because we have assignment in third row, we have an assignment in fourth row. So we can draw a vertical line on the last column so that this assignment is also covered. We have to draw minimum number of lines so that all assignments must be covered. Okay. We have to draw minimum number of lines so that all assignments must be covered. So this is our table number 4, and in this table number 4 we have drawn minimum number of lines so that we can make 4 zeros so that all the assignments are covered. Okay. Then we are having 2 types of elements. Now we are having 2 types of elements. Some of the elements are connected with the help of lines and some of the elements are not connected. Okay, so these elements are connected with the help of lines. So these are connected elements and these elements are unconnected elements. Okay, so from the unconnected elements, that is 1, 8, 5 and 22, 5 and 1. From the unconnected elements, we have to find the smallest element. Okay, the smallest element is 1, 8, 5, 22, 5, 1. So the smallest element is 1. So we have to subtract the smallest value from unconnected elements. Okay, we have to subtract the smallest value from unconnected elements. So these are unconnected elements. We have to subtract the smallest value. The smallest value is 1. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. 8 minus 1 is 7. 5 minus 1 is 4. 22 minus 1 is 21. 5 minus 1 is 4 and 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, the remaining elements are connected with the help of lines. The remaining elements are connected with the help of lines. These elements are known as connected elements. Okay, now this horizontal line and this vertical line, these are two horizontal line and this one is a vertical line. So the horizontal lines and the vertical lines, they are meeting at this point and this point. So these are the junctions. So what is a junction? A junction is a point where the horizontal line and the vertical line will meet. So this is our first junction and this one is our second junction. So we have to add the smallest element to the two junctions. The smallest element was 1. So we have to add 1 to the two elements where junctions are being made. So 0 plus 1 will be 1 and 1 plus 1 will be 2. This element is 11. Sorry, this element is 11. So 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1, this will be 1 and 11 plus 1, this will be 12. The remaining connected elements will remain unchanged. The remaining connected elements will remain unchanged. So this will be 13, 0 and 0, 13, 0 and 0, 0, 15, 12, and 0 and 0. So this is our table number 5. Now we have to make the assignments again. Table number 6. So the values are 0, 7, 4, 0, 0, 7, 4, 0, 21, 4, 0 and 0, 13, 0, 0, 1, 0, 15, 12 and 12. Now we have to make the assignments again. In the first row, there are 2 zeros. In the second row, there are again 2 zeros. In the third row, we are having 2 zeros. And in row number 4, we are having only 1 zero. So first of all, the assignment will be made in row number 4. So this is our first assignment. Wagon number 4 will be sent to station number P. So wagon number 4 will be sent to station number P. There is another 0 in this column. So this will be cancelled. As station P is already occupied, so this will be cancelled. Now we are having 1 0 in row number 1. Initially we were having 2 zeros in row number 1. Now we are having a single 0 in row number 1. So this station will be assigned to wagon number 1. Wagon number 1 will be assigned to station S. Now there is another 0 in this column. This will be cancelled. Now we are having 1 0 in row number 2. We are having 1 0 in row number 2 and 2 zeros in row number 3. So this will be assigned first. This will be cancelled and this will be assigned. So wagon number 1 will be sent to station number 4. Wagon number 2 will be sent to station number R. Wagon number 3 will be sent to station number Q. And wagon number 4 will be sent to station number P. So we are having wagon, we are having station, and then we are having distance. So wagon, first of all, wagon number one is sent to station number S. Wagon number 2, 3, and 4. Wagon number 2 is sent to station number R. Wagon number 3 is sent to station number Q. And wagon number 4 is sent to station number P. So the values are 1 to S. 1 is sent to S. The value is 32. Wagon number 1 is sent to station number S. 1 is sent to S. The value will be 32. Distance covered will be 32. 2 is sent to R. 2 is sent to R. The value will be 30. Wagon number 3 is sent to station Q. Wagon number 3 is sent to station Q. The value is 29. And wagon number 4 is sent to station P. Wagon number 4 is sent to station P. The value is 27. So the total distance covered by wagons will be 118 kilometers. Total distances covered by wagons will be 118 kilometers. This will be equal to 32 plus 30 plus 29 plus 27. So the minimum distance traveled by wagons will be 118 kilometers.